A woman mysteriously disappears at JFK Airport with a passport from a country that doesn't exist on any map. Did she come from another dimension? Stay until the end because the truth behind this case will shock you. Picture this scene. John F. Kennedy Airport, New York, one of the busiest in the world. A constant hum of 1,000,000 journeys intersecting. But on that particular day, amidst the controlled chaos, something extraordinary happened. A woman approaches the immigration counter, hands over her passport, and what happens next leaves the seasoned agent completely paralyzed. The country on her passport, TORENZA, a place that doesn't exist on any map on planet Earth. In recent weeks, a video circulated online showing this exact situation. In the footage, you see an elderly woman wearing a blue chador covering her entire body, leaving only her face visible. She's not just lost, she seems existentially adrift, her eyes wide with a panic that goes beyond a missed flight. Immigration agents interrogate her, and the woman insists, her voice trembling, that she came from TORENZA, a country in the Caucasus region. But here's the problem. There's no TORENZA in the Caucasus. There's no TORENZA anywhere. The passport she presented looked flawlessly real. It had a biometric chip, complex security holograms, and entry and exit stamps from various countries. Everything was extremely convincing. But when the agents ran the data, none of the countries stamped on the passport existed either. It was a phantom itinerary from a phantom world. And then, the most disturbing moment happens. When confronted with the stark information that TORENZA doesn't exist, the woman asks with a chilling desperation in her voice, "So this is not my world?" The video shows agents escorting her to a sterile, isolated room for further investigation. The security cameras continue to record everything, a silent digital witness. But then, something impossible to explain happens. There's a flicker of interference in the images, a few seconds of pure static, and when the footage returns to normal, the woman has simply disappeared, vanished, as if the universe had just corrected a glitch. The room was locked from the outside. The cameras should have recorded everything, but she evaporated from JFK Airport as if she had never been there. The story exploded on social media. Hashtags like TORENZA and parallel reality dominated TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Millions of views spawned thousands of theories. Some said it was definitive proof of parallel universes. Others talked about time travelers whose machine had malfunctioned. Online forums buzzed with elaborate ideas. Was she a refugee from a collapsing, war-torn universe seeking asylum in our reality? The story tapped into a deep, collective desire for the world to be more mysterious than it seems. The mystery deepened when people started connecting this case with a much older, more persistent urban legend. In 1954, something eerily similar supposedly happened. A man arrived at the Tokyo airport in Japan with a passport from a country called Torrid. Just like TORENZA, Torrid didn't exist on any map. The man insisted that Torrid was between France and Spain, where we know Andorra is today. He had a wallet full of Torrid currency, a driver's license, an entire identity from a place that wasn't real. Japanese authorities, baffled, took him to a hotel under constant surveillance. 2 guards were positioned at his room door all night. The next morning, when they opened the door to question him again, the room was empty. The man had disappeared, the door was guarded, and the room was on a floor too high to jump from. He simply vanished along with all his otherworldly documents. For decades, the case of the man from Torrid fueled theories about parallel universes, with quantum physicists even using the story as a compelling example to explain multiverse theory. The idea that there are infinite parallel realities where history took alternative paths. As the TORENZA video spread, more details emerged. Some versions said the woman spoke a complex unknown language that linguists couldn't identify. Others claimed her passport's biometric chip contained encryption technology far more advanced than ours. Theories multiplied, talking about natural dimensional breaches, or even that experiments like the Large Hadron Collider were inadvertently creating micro-portals to other dimensions. But while these fascinating theories circulated, skeptical investigators began asking important, grounded questions. First, there was the deafening silence from official sources. Why was there no statement from JFK Airport or the TSA? An incident like this would be impossible to completely cover up. Second, why did no reliable news agency cover the story? CNN, BBC, the New York Times, none of them mentioned the case. Then, fact-checkers and digital sleuths got to work. And what they discovered changed everything. Part of the circulating video was real, but it had nothing to do with TORENZA. The images of the woman in the chador were recorded in September 2004, 20 years ago. The location wasn't JFK in New York, but the Los Angeles airport. And the woman wasn't from a mysterious country. She was a Saudi citizen who had arrived from Baltimore, Maryland, and was disoriented because she didn't speak English, and her nephew, who was supposed to pick her up, was late. The original images came from an American TV show called Airline, which documented the daily lives of airline employees. The employee in the video was simply trying to help a lost, confused elderly lady. There was no mysterious passport, no non-existent country, no paranormal disappearance. So what about the rest of the video? The parts showing the TORENZA passport, the interviews, the dramatic narration, all of that was created using artificial intelligence. Someone took the real, mundane images from 2004, added a convincing AI-created narration, inserted photorealistic images of fake passports also generated by AI, and created a completely fabricated story that fooled millions. This is the scary reality of the modern world. AI has advanced so much that anyone with basic skills can create convincing videos of events that never happened. These deep fakes are eroding the very concept of shared truth. The TORENZA case became a perfect example of how misinformation spreads. It had all the elements to go viral: mystery, supernatural elements, and a hint of a government conspiracy. And the man from Torred, the original legend. It turns out this story also has a rational explanation. In 1959, a man named John Allen Kuchar Zegras was indeed arrested in Japan. He was an international conman who had forged a passport claiming to be from Torred, but investigations showed it was common fraud. Over the years, the story was distorted and exaggerated until it became an urban legend. So there's no mystery at all? No. The case of the woman with the TORENZA passport was completely fabricated. But there's an important lesson here. The same AI that can help medicine and science can also be used to deceive and manipulate on a massive scale, creating a world where seeing is no longer believing. How can we protect ourselves? First, always question extraordinary information. Second, look for reliable, established sources. Third, use fact-checking tools. Fourth, observe the technical details of the video for signs of digital manipulation. The TORENZA case teaches us that in the digital information age, critical thinking is not just a skill, it's a survival mechanism. The story may have been fake, but the human fascination with mysteries and possibilities beyond our understanding is very real. And who knows, maybe one day we will actually discover evidence of parallel universes through rigorous science. For now, TORENZA remains in the realm of fiction, a powerful reminder that we need to be vigilant about what we believe online. The human quest for answers about the mysteries of the universe continues. Until the next video.